Live. Hello, viewers, and welcome once again to the Woke Africa Show. So, how are you doing? How are you? It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? How's everything going? I hope you're living your best life. We have a lot to talk about today, guys. We have a lot, and and when I come, I need to set my stuff up and get ready. So today I just changed up a bit, my background and all. I wanted to sit where I can get a bit more light because our videos are usually a bit dark, and so I like to just change up a little bit. And Kylie, no, it's not for children. Go back. I like to change up a little bit. So we have a special guest today, guys. Guess what? Kylie. We have a special guest today. Not her, but we have a special guest today coming on. I'm so excited, and I'm about to send her the link. So let's do this. I'm sending out the link now, and so Kylie, I told you. Okay, so I'm going to put the invitation in the box and share this. So I'm going to share this with her. Invitation in the so yeah, good superstar. Black family. Kylie, I'm on live. Kylie, go. It's not for kids. It's not for kids. Hello, sister. Yeah, so this is the link I just sent you. You can join us when you're ready on the live. I just got on. I'm sure you can join us. Thank you. All right. So hi, fam. Today, Kylie. No. Don't come in the shot. Just come for your. Okay. Take it away. Take the charger. Take it away. And I don't want you to come around anymore. Bye. Hello. Welcome once again to the Woke Africa Show. Hey guys. All right. So I'm sorry that we have to delay a bit when I come on because I have to put everything in order. Hey, sister, is sister, I just came on.
Okay.
We're still waiting for some of our subscribers to join us.
Okay.
So this is an unusual time, so I'm sure it's going to take them a bit to get in. But Sister Ya is in. Welcome to the Woke Africa Show. And I am so excited because when you said you would join us on the show, I was so excited. And I was excited because of everything that I see you do to support our community and to get them repatriated and resituated on the continent. So I find that to be so brave because our journey to repatriate is not one that is met with a lot of smiles and a lot of support.
Right.
Our journey as Africans hasn't you know, I'm sorry. Kylie, Kylie. Okay. And please don't come here. I'm on live. Thank you. I'm sorry, my daughter. She doesn't understand. She doesn't
That's just
understand that I'm on
my
live.
neither does mine. I just told my daughter to go. He's back there talking up a storm, and it's all good. It's
So,
part of being a mom.
yes, it's part of being
Mhm.
a mom, sister. Yeah, and welcome, welcome, welcome once again to the Work Africa Show. Hey, Sister Gina is here. Sister Gina, you have to call in because we have a special guest. We have a special guest in the house. So we have to give her the family welcome. Sister Gina, get on. Anyways, so I want you to introduce yourself a little bit for those who might watch this later, but
Mhm.
would not know who you are,
Mhm.
and what you stand for and what you're
Mhm.
doing, to support our brothers and sisters across the diaspora and
Mhm.
even on the continent. Please give us a little bit introduction of yourself and your project and what you're doing. You
Okay.
have
Yeah.
the floor.
Thank you so much, sister, for inviting me. I appreciate that and giving me the opportunity to use your platform to talk about the work that we're trying to do. I'm attorney Tanya Safir Ankama, but mostly lovingly known by most people as Sister Ya.
Sister, yeah.
Yes. And I am a descendant of kidnapped and enslaved continental Africans who were
Yeah.
forcibly removed from their homeland and brought onto this side of the world and enslaved and abused and maltreated for over 400 years, generation after generation.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure most people know that we still on this side of the world continue to be economically and socially oppressed and abused and killed and everything. So seeing this ongoing onslaught that
Hmm.
I personally believe is genocide, they
Yeah.
paint a picture that everything is well, but it's not, and
No.
you don't really realize it until you really get into the institutional
Yeah.
injustices that happen and on all levels of human activity in the United States and anywhere that we live with non-black people, and we're on the bottom. So it can be in South America, it's in North America, it's in Canada, it's in Europe, it's everywhere.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I said, you know what? I came into my awakening because we're not properly educated we're not taught in these schools, and that's for a purpose because they don't want us to recognize that we are African people and that
Hmm.
we have a land and we have family and we have people that we can go back to, that we don't have to accept this. So when I came into my consciousness, so to speak, of that I was a African person, and since then I've just always wanted to be in Africa. I love everything about Africa, and because that's part of having self pride, you know,
Yes.
and loving
Yes.
yourself and loving who where you come from.
Yeah.
Um, so I practicing criminal law and seeing how black people are treated in the criminal justice
Wow.
system, and I didn't like it, but I felt helpless.
Yeah.
So that's when I started looking like at leaving America and going somewhere. So I initially at that time I wanted to go to Africa, but I was like, man, I don't know anybody in Africa. How am I going to just move to Africa? You know what I mean? That's where I
Yeah.
wanted to go. So I just wanted to be somewhere where it was just all black people, really.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to the Caribbean for a while
Okay.
because as a licensed attorney. If I went to the U.S. Virgin Islands, which is a colony of the
Yeah.
United States, I could still practice law. So, and
Okay.
I had children at the time, small
Okay.
children. So I said, okay, I went to the U.S. Virgin Islands. I was happy because I was like, wow, Black people everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't have to see that type of racism up close and personal every day of my life, which was really
Yeah.
disturbing me emotionally.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. I stayed there for almost 7 years. Loved it, but it still wasn't Africa. I wanted to be in Africa. So I started traveling in 2010 to Africa. I had met my husband. He's a Ghanaian, my current husband.
Oh,
Yeah.
that brings smiles. Of course, I've seen that from your name, but
Yeah.
that brings smiles to my eye, my mouth, because it's just another sister, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghana got you. We got the
Yeah.
best.
So I had some friends that had been traveling before me to Ghana, and they met him before me. And so I met him originally online, talking, chit chatting as a
Oh,
friend.
wow.
And
Okay.
then I kind of like this guy, and then my friends were going over there, so they met him before me, and they were like, that's a really good guy, yeah, you need to really try to take that serious. So I did. So I said, well, let me get my butt on over to Ghana. So I got on and flew to Ghana, and I loved it. I loved it. I
Oh
loved
my
it so
god. Oh
much.
my god.
And that was the first time I really felt like real peace,
Yeah.
and not just seeing beautiful Black people all day, every day. You get
Oh.
up in the morning, you go outside, your local bar is owned by Black people. Every time you spend your money, it's with Black people. So I mean, I
Yeah.
just loved it. And so I eventually was still working, brought my husband over we got married, brought him over. And then we've been working since then, going back and forth. I actually lived there. I left him here and lived in Ghana.
Oh.
I brought him, and then I said, I'm going to Ghana. And then he was here working, and I stayed over there with my two youngest children for a couple years. And then, that's when Doomsford was really, really bad.
Oh
Boom.
my
Back
days.
in
I remember those
2015.
days.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really, really bad. So I
I
said,
remember.
whoa. We dealt with it for about 6 months, but it was just too bad. So I said, you know what? I think I have to go back for a while and let this thing clear up. So we now have land, well, he comes from a royal family over in Bobakuma.
Bobby Kuma.
So yeah, they have plenty of
Yeah.
land and stuff, but we wanted to be closer to a cross, so we bought some land. We got pineapple farm, we got poultry farm, all this stuff. So, but everything
Wow.
that we do is working towards being permanently back there. So now we're
Yeah.
getting ready to start, the house, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna finish that. But I think we'll be back over there before we finish. But anyway, point
Mm-hmm.
is this. I was so happy. I wanted all my brothers and sisters to experience it. And I was like, man,
Whoa.
if I could
Yeah.
I need all my people to feel what I feel, and have this freedom and this joy, and and just get away from all the ugliness that happens to us over here.
Yeah.
So, and I saw that most of the people who were able to repatriate were older people, over 60. And that's because they have the money, they have the retirement checks, they have all of the pensions, they have it's over, out of the thousands upon thousands of diasporans who are able to repatriate, 75% of them are over 60. So I
Wow.
say it has to be a easier way for younger people to repatriate, because we
Yeah.
struggle trying to get that steady income, trying to get something going to sustain us. So I started thinking, I said, well, you know what? If we all come together as a group and put our little pennies together, then we can make something happen where we can repatriate large numbers of people at a time and help them get set up in businesses. And then
Yeah.
those people can reach back and help family members and friends get over, and we can build a bridge. We got to
Yeah.
start getting some over there, get them set up, and then they can start bringing others, right? And so then I came up with the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. So I just sat
Wow.
down and started writing, and I wrote it out, and I ended up coming out with this whole business plan of repatriation.
Wow.
And I kind of modeled it after, because I'm a Garveyite. I'm a follower, and I love Marcus Garvey and what he was
I
trying to do.
believe you. I
Yeah.
believe you.
So, and Marcus Garvey was able to get 15 million brothers and sisters in the diaspora to give 25 cents a month, which 100 years ago, 25 cents a month was a good bit of money. So
Yep.
I said, well, we won't do 25 cents because that's going to take us forever. But if we could get 1 million brothers and sisters to give $1 a month, that would give us $12 million a month, and we
Yep.
could literally move at least a minimum of 100 families into different countries in Africa and set them up in business. We can provide housing for them for a period of time. We can give them a monthly stipend. We can give them, some seed capital to start a business, and we can provide the support for them that they need to get that business up and running and stable. And then we just start over with a whole nother group of 100. Every 6 months,
Wow,
we move
wow,
out
wow,
100.
wow.
So so I launched that,
Wow,
and
Sister, yeah, please
yeah,
let me
I
just
launched that in
interject. Let,
November.
let
Huh?
me just interject. Let me interject here because I must say that to even think this whole idea, to even think it, because these are some of the things you discuss with people and say, "Wow, wouldn't it be so nice if we could,
Hmm.
have a way of bringing our brothers and sisters on the continent? Wouldn't it be good, to if there was a way African governments could contribute to kind of like send a plane or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
to bring our brothers and sisters. And these are things you talk about because it requires funding, it
yeah,
requires a lot, accommodation, startup, setup. And this you have this conversation, but I keep saying that the most difficult wars we've had to fight as black people has always been led by women or dreamed by women, and it's women like you. And I just want to have to say a huge kudos and let you know how much we appreciate you. We're not waiting until someday when you leave us, then we're going to make you into a goddess. No, we I would like to just just put it out there that we
thank you.
really do appreciate you, and we want more like you. So don't let me stop you. Please kindly go ahead.
Yeah.
Please kindly go ahead.
Yeah, so Sankofa is an NGO, and thank you very much, sister. Thank you. Well, I have had plenty of those conversations too, and that's why I say,
Yeah.
you know what, we can sit around talking about what needs to be done, or we could just do it, you
Yeah.
know. And so my
And then
thing
simple.
is, yeah, and I look at Sankofa like this. It's not really for me. It's for me in that I do it out of love. It's a labor of love. I do it because I want my people to be able to go home. But it's not for me because I'm going to be there anyway. I'm married to a Ghanaian. I have land. I have
Yeah.
agricultural things going on.
Mm.
I got my thing going. So we're gonna get our house built. I'm going, but I feel bad that so many will be left behind, and so that's what really made me say, okay, we gotta help. We gotta help. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah. So that's it, really, in a nutshell. I mean, there's more to it. There's a lot of other things that we'll be offering with that. People can go to our website at www.sankofarepat.com,
Yeah.
SANKOFAREPAT.com.
Yeah.
Right now, we're still just in phase one, which is spreading awareness about the program, asking our brothers and sisters to donate. Now, let me get a shout out to a lot of our brothers and sisters because a lot of them,
Please do.
even though we ask only for $1 a month, a lot of our brothers and sisters are giving so much more. I mean, some have committed to $5 a month, $10 a month, 20,
Wow.
$25 a month. We've had donations as large as $600. Our
Whoa.
we yeah. So our people are coming. We
I'm
just
sorry.
need the numbers. That's okay. We just need the numbers because when we get to where we need to be, man, and I'm telling you, I can die and leave this earth a happy and satisfied African woman if I can assist one person, one, to get on the continent in this way and set up a business and establish themselves, because that's a legacy that no one will ever be able to take away from me. So that's all I'm trying to do, is get our people on the continent. Those who want to go, everybody doesn't want to go. And that's okay. If you want to stay here and fight with white people and have to, wait for them to shoot you in the middle of the street like a dog, like they just did, okay, that's fine. You do that. But for those, many of us don't want, we are sick of it and we want to go. So that's the plan, sister. So I'm just praying, and it's not just for Black Americans. This is for, listen, this is for, if you're in South America, if you're in the Caribbean, if if you're in Brazil, because our people are catching hell in Brazil. They're catching hell in Colombia.
Terrible.
They are catching hell in Mexico. They are catching hell in Peru, Ecuador, wherever we are. Living with these non-Black people, we are catching hell. So I say, let's come together. Let's come together, and because we don't have to take this. We don't. You know what I mean? But it does require unity, and it does require us working together.
Wow. Sister, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody online is in agreement with what you're saying. And this has been, I can't even stress enough that it has been such a headache. And sometimes you just think, don't we have people leading us? Don't they listen to the things that are important to us? Then, as I keep saying this on my channel, and I say that we're going to have to realize at a point that we're going to have to do this by ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just going to get off our acts and, get out there and actually do it by ourselves. Exactly. And I am never disappointed when I hear something about leaders selling us out or not caring about what we are, because that is what it is. Most of these leaders are implanted. They're here to serve the master.
Yeah.
They're not here to.
Unfortunately, it's true.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's true.
So we're gonna have to get up at a point and do this. But sister, most importantly, I want to ask you, okay? Every day I keep saying that there's a reason why I don't know. Well, I don't know the reason why it's so difficult to even ever transact money and send it overseas. So I see some of these programs like your program, and I want to help, but it's hard because Cash App doesn't work over here. PayPal doesn't work. Bank transaction is worse because you need to go and get this and get that and get that. It takes days to send money out, and it's difficult to support when you're down here. But I know for one thing that we can do is to add our voice to it. And someday, if the program is set up here, then we can have a lot to do there. Because
Ghana will be. We're definitely gonna have our headquarters in Ghana. We're gonna register in Ghana. We're gonna have everything in Ghana. So it's coming, sis. It's coming.
Thank you so much. We can't even have it. I can't even. I'm so overjoyed. You see, I'm trying not to overdo it, but a lot of the sisters here know me. I tend to overdo things, so I don't want to overexpress my joy. But I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful that the ancestors sent you at this time. So when it comes to the program, do you think the support that you're getting for this program is, in order? Just want to know.
I'm sorry, sis. Somebody tried to call my phone while you were and it made my volume go down. Can you repeat? I'm trying to hear what you said.
Yeah. I was asking, considering the quantum of work and the requirement for such a program, how has your funding been? How has your funding been so far? Do you think we're contributing enough?
It's coming. It's trickling in slowly. Like I said, I just launched it in November, and I mean we need the numbers, but it's coming slow. But it's coming. It is coming, and I have a big announcement coming out in the next couple days. I don't want to do it now, but we're launching a massive Exodus campaign.
exclusive. Give us that exclusive.
Now,
Sister, yeah, do something for a small channel.
after we launch and we issue out the press release, I'll come back and talk about it. But we're trying to do some things to boost up support and get our people excited about it and get this thing moving.
Wow, 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 wow. That would be well. We will take that, sister. Yeah, we'll take you on your word. We'll take you on your word. So, what is the package? The Sankofa package, repatriation. What goes into a package for someone who wants to repatriate?
Well, when we move into phase 2, after we reach our goals, our financial goals, then we'll upload the application. There will be an application
Okay.
that will be uploaded on the website. People can
Okay.
download it, fill it out, and submit it back with their supporting documents. And then uh, we will put them through a business development course because this is about economics. This is a
Wow.
business training. It's a business incubator. So a
Wow,
lot of
people.
our people have just
Sister,
been
yeah, please,
working
please
jobs
hold
that
on.
keep them
Sister, yeah,
stuck
please
into
hold
the
on,
system.
because
They don't
when you
have, they
release,
are not able to acquire enough financial assets to break loose. It's just jobs just keep you coming back to wait for the next check. You paying bills, gotta wait for the next check. It's nothing for you to save really to get yourself free.
yeah,
So what we want to do, we want to, and so for that reason, a lot of our people just haven't been able to have start their own business, run their own business. So they need some training and how to do that. So we're going to put them through a business development course. Then we're going to put them through a cultural reintegration course because
wow.
we need our people to know that when you go to Africa, it's not going to be America and Africa. It's Africa. It's Accra is not New York City. It's Accra in Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Kumasi is not, New Jersey. It's in Africa. So there are some
yeah,
cultural things that are going to be different. And to be quite honest, uh, many of our people have completely forgotten their African selves. They don't know anything about being an African anymore. So we have to retrain the mind to think differently. We have to talk to them about cultural things that will be different. And all of this is preparing them for a successful repatriation, right? Because we want people to go and to make it and to stay. So putting them through the course, we get to determine who is a good candidate for repatriation and who isn't, right?
yeah.
Also, we want to have adopted families in the communities that they go to that are going to be there to support them, to be there that they can go for family dinners, to be there that when there's festivals that's going on, they can participate and reintegrate into the culture, into society, and
Wow.
to be there with them when especially when they first get there and they want to go to the market, and or if they want to catch a taxi and they need to learn how much it costs to go from point A to point B, because while I love my taxi Ghanaian brothers, they will try to overcharge your ass if you if you're from abroad and you
You are
don't
so
know.
right on that.
So so you got to have somebody with you to help you acclimate into the society and the culture. So we want
Yes.
adopted families for them to. Oh, people are calling me. Oh, hold on, sis.
Okay.
They're calling me. My phone stay blowing up, but that's okay. It's the people, and I love them. So,
Yeah. But sister, yeah,
so,
you will get
and
so many
then we're
people.
gonna. What's I said?
You will get so many families who want to support this, because all the conscious people
Well,
here
that's what we
down
need.
here.
We
Yeah.
need the support, and more importantly, once you become a donor, don't keep it to yourself. Tell people, spread the word, and ask others to donate. This has to become a mass global movement amongst Black people in the diaspora,
I
right?
agree. I agree.
So, the other thing I was going to say, another thing that we want to include is we want to provide up to 6 months housing. We want to provide up to 6 months stipend, right?
Wow.
And we want to provide up to $40,000 seed capital to start a business. Now,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So, and you know, $40,000 in Ghana CDs is a good amount of money.
It's a
That's
good,
plenty of money to
good,
start a
good,
business.
good,
So,
good.
what we
It's a
want
good
to do
amount.
is the goal is to provide everything they need. That there is no reason why they can't be successful. We would literally want to hold hand and say, "We got you, we got you."
Yeah.
You know, until
Yeah.
they can stand on their feet and make it. And
Yeah.
then you won't see so many of our people you know, going and staying and not getting something going and the money running out, and then they have to try to get back over here and come up with another plan. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's the goal, to get our people over there in a sustainable way. It's a business incubator, but it's an incubator that covers the holistic part of repatriate.
Yes. 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 Welcome, welcome, Sister
Hey,
Gina.
sister,
We have
y'all.
the queen
Hey
herself
Gina,
in
how
the
you doing,
house.
girl?
I said I had to come up here and I had to come on here and show both of you some love. I want to
Thank
tell
you.
everybody that's looking at this right now. You see, Sister Ya, I'm gonna tell you something. If she starts something with you, she gonna see it to the end. That's all I can tell you. And
What's
I want
up,
to
sis?
remind you, Sister Ya, I put in my video. I'm still in that submission. Don't forget.
You put in what?
My video. Sankofa
Oh yeah, she did. Cause what we doing, and I got to start advertising it some more, is the Sankofa Repat Challenge. It's not a requirement, but we're trying to get some buzz behind the movement. So what we asked people to do was submit just a little 1 to 2 minute video saying why they should be one of the first 100 that's repatriated through the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. And we want it to be fun and, you know, catchy, so
I'm
that
gonna
people
put in my
could,
video
you know,
too.
so that, you know, get some movement behind it. So, and Sister
Yeah.
Gina did submit her video. Yes, she did.
Week 1. I said I want.
She did.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Yes,
I think she was the only sister that did it too.
I think
most of the people who submitted theirs were guys.
I know I'm ready.
Oh,
I went out.
my God, I have to get mine in. Queen is here. Iman is here. Calling on Mayat is here. Like, you sisters, you've got to get yours in. Like, every single one of you.
Yes.
You've got to get yours in.
And I Patreon. I also become a Patreon. I'm only doing $5 a month, but you know we're gonna up that amount very soon.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sis.
I believe.
All right. I'm because my sound. These people calling me and my sound went down, so I'm gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh my thing so my sound can come back. Okay.
All right. Okay. We'll be here. Sis. Yeah. Hey, Sister Gina.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome aboard. It's always such a pleasure.
I saw some people mentioning me in the comment. Hey guys, how's the blacklist?
Yes, the family is
I hope you're having a magnificent day. It's exciting. So I saw your topic today. I see quite a few people talking about this leadership thing. Where's it coming from? Man or woman?
Well, welcome back, Sister Ya.
Thank you. Yeah, the sound is better now. So when you're on StreamYard on your phone and somebody calls, it makes your sound go down.
Yes, it does. It does. I'm the host, so I'm not allowed to use my phone. That's why I have this crappy webcam view.
Well, I just wanted to get on here and tell you how much I love her, and I wanted to show you some love. I'm not going to stay on because I'm
all right. Thank you, sis. Thank you.
Thank you guys. You have a good one.
You too.
Love you. Have a good one.
I'm sorry, please.
Yeah. So, Sister Ya, do you have a projection as to how soon you think we can achieve the 1 million?
Well, sister, that depends on the people. I can't project that. It's just we just got to keep pushing and spreading the word. Because more people are giving more than $1, I think we'll get there sooner rather than later. It's just a matter of just spreading the word and getting people, to donate. But right now I don't. But we're pushing. We're pushing hard. So, and like I say, every day people, are coming on and they're donating, but I can't honestly tell you how long. I would love to wake up in the morning and have that, and then I could start getting my people home as soon as they open these borders up. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I mean, as soon as we reach our goal, we're gonna start. We're not. There's nothing to wait for at that point.
Yeah,
We already
yeah,
have team in place. We already got strategy in place. We know exactly what we're gonna do. So it's just a matter of getting where we need to be financially to make it a reality.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, this is incredible. This is amazing. So have you do you have an idea which countries in Africa you're targeting, or it's
Mhm.
just gonna be, and is it gonna be the same package for each country?
Yeah, same package.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Ghana. We're starting. We're gonna. My goal is to hope that the program will go
Okay.
so well, particularly after the first people get there and people see
Yes.
see our
Yes.
people.
Yes. It
Then we
will
will.
go well.
Yes. Then what I want to do. We're going to start with Gambia, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Gambia. I mean, I say Gambia. Ghana and Nigeria. Five.
Oh,
And then
okay.
we want to expand it into other countries.
Wow, wow. So, guys, there you have it. If you have your eyes on any of these countries, you have to push for more people to donate to the program. And from what Sister Ya has said, if she gets the money and the donors are not even up to 1 million, she's going to start. She's not
Yeah.
going to let anything stop her. And
Mhm.
before she can, like, dip her fingers into the coffers to help anybody, she has to be sure that at least the first 100 people can be settled in. And settling in 100 people is not a joke.
Right.
It's
It's
not a
not.
joke.
But we got a team. We got a team ready, so it won't be just me
Yeah.
alone. Yeah.
Yes, so she's ready for it. So if you're targeting any of these countries, you just need to push, push, push. For those who are going to watch this video a bit later on, you should also realize that you need to share the video. The more you're sharing, the more people are hearing about this amazing offer that is. This is better than any government organized repatriation or any, like, so-called aid, or
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
This
We
is
can't wait
so
on
much.
government.
Yeah,
Government is not gonna do nothing now.
no. And if they look, they're not even gonna make it this good.
Right.
So please, if you have your eyes on any of these countries, um please share this video and let your brother hear it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Okay, it's important. If you're here right now, you're on the Woke Africa Show, please keep the likes up, because
Yeah,
that
and
is
let me
how.
just point out these businesses that we're going to be starting we're going to create tax revenue base for the countries that they're coming in, and it's going to create jobs for the locals, the people in
Yeah,
those communities. So
yeah.
it helps our people, but it also helps our brothers and sisters on the continent as well.
It does. Thank you so much for adding that. And I
Yeah.
wanted to ask, repatriation, moving from your country, from the things that you're used to, getting some training up and come moving to a new country. Of course, you're concerned about things like education. You're concerned about things like, for the economic aspect, is you've really spoken well about it. So we all know that you're not coming to a country to suffer when it comes to financial issues. How about education?
Well, I find that African people, for the most part, I speak on Ghana and Nigeria, are some of the most educated people I know. They go to college more than anybody. There are all type of universities, and especially I know specifically in Ghana, you can't turn a corner without there being a university, a school, a
Yes,
college,
yes,
something. Same as
yes,
in Nigeria. In
yes.
terms of for younger children, now when I was there, my son, my youngest one, he went to international school.
Okay.
I found that I still, I didn't find the educational system a lot different than sending them to school over here. I still had to supplement that education with some Black power, some Black history. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
What we hope to have is that we will have teachers and people who will come and start African-centered schools. I know that there are some. I do know of some in Ghana.
Oh
And
really?
yeah. But what we want to have is people from all professions. If somebody wants to start a school, we want to help them start a school. We want that to be an African-centered school.
Yeah.
That they're gonna be able to pass their exam for JSS and all that stuff, but they're gonna do it with an African consciousness about themselves. They're not gonna come out worshiping white people. They're not gonna come out worshiping Chinese people or Lebanese
Thank
people.
you.
They're gonna get everything that they need. They're gonna pass their exam, but they will come out strong-minded African young people, and that's what we want.
Bless you, sister. Yeah, that's what we're praying for, because our current system of education is just to prepare us, make us docile enough,
Yeah.
make us respect and
It's
love them
true.
enough so they can come in and take whatever they want from the resource colony that our continent has become. So
Yeah, it's
it's
true.
important to kind of train up empowered future leaders, empowered children of Africa that will actually contribute
Yeah,
to the new Africa in a massive, massive, massive way. And how can we
exactly.
achieve this? We can only achieve it when our children know who they are,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
respect and
And that's why we
admire
want to
and
get
understand
people
their
from
history.
different backgrounds, different professions to come over.
Yes.
Exactly. Open up schools. That all the things. Listen, if we can build up Europe, if we can build up America, there's absolutely no reason why we can't take our education, our skills, our knowledge, and go back home where we are from and use all of that to help contribute to the upliftment of our own land, our continent, our ancestral homeland.
Mm,
And I
mm.
know, so I think it's better if we have geniuses on the continent of Africa. I've seen even during this COVID pandemic, people basically showed the world how we really are very ingenious people. Some of the inventions
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
people came up with,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So imagine if we were to get our brothers and sisters from over here who have a little bit more resources together
Yeah.
with our brothers and sisters on the continent who are by nature geniuses as well. And we all of us put our heads together, man, we'd be unstoppable.
It'd be
And
powerful.
and I tell you what, that's what they don't want to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the very thing, because they know that we will be unstoppable too. And that's the
Yeah.
last thing. They go out of their way to try to keep us divided,
Yeah.
But me, I don't care where I go in the world. If I go to the Caribbean and I see melanated people, those are my brothers and sisters. If I go to South America and I see melanated, those are my brothers and sisters. And the continent of Africa, those are my brothers and sisters. That's the mindset that I have. So I want all of our people to think similarly, and that is how we're going to home where we are from. Hey,
Sister, yeah,
use
see
all
all
of that
the love. See all the love.
of our land, our continent,
Welcome,
our
welcome,
ancestral
welcome,
home.
Welcome to the World Africa Show. This is a home
I think
for us.
it's better if we have genius.
Hey, sisters.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm fine, sis.
Oh, you're having
We
a
can
high
look,
today.
hey, look,
I
we
love
can
your
make that money.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, there we am. Hey. When we make that money, we're gonna have 5 houses in Africa.
Yeah.
All right, I don't need 5. I'm just gonna have 2. I'm just gonna do 2.
Hey, look, I'm talking a whole bunch of mess because I'm just gonna have one.
Oh,
I'm just gonna have one. Look, I can't even handle one big house because my back is kind of messed up. So I can't even handle one big house. So I want a nice small house.
all right.
A nice small house. Yes, yes. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait till you start talking about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because we don't want our brothers and sisters to miss out on this opportunity.
No, not so.
Exactly. Bring them
Not
all in.
so.
Hey, look, my daughters is ready. Did
Okay.
you tell her?
Wow.
Oh, they ready.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
The young people.
Yeah.
Well, I think you have to introduce it because people don't know what we're talking about. But the young people
Yeah.
run with it.
So
Yes.
if you're here,
Okay.
you're watching the Woke
I'm
Africa
not gonna
show,
keep your
and
ladies.
you
So
should stay on.
I love
You should stay.
y'all. No,
All right,
I
sis.
think you know what? I gotta try to put this. I have to try to put this on my laptop because I don't like it. I don't like to be on my phone because I have a hard time hearing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I think I have a
Yeah.
video I can share with you that'll show it to you. Are you talking about your wallet?
Okay. Okay. Love y'all, ladies.
All right.
Peace.
Bye bye.
All right. We're gonna be talking about the wallet.
Okay.
We're gonna be talking about it. So stay tuned. Yeah. Stay tuned. So, sister, yeah, I wanted to ask you, the Asebuman Traditional Council just recently launched the free land opportunity for our brothers and sisters from the diaspora. So, is there a way to kind of marry this program so you can, you can take advantage of some of this free land that is available for everything that you're planning to do for our brothers and sisters?
Well, I already volunteered to help them. I process applications for them. I collect
Oh,
the fees
wow.
that, yeah, for the land, for the survey, the demarcation, and for the title work. I do all of that. I send applications and the funds over to Nana Obakesi, and he sends them on to Ghana to be processed with the lands commissions and all of that. But I don't want to get, there is a way we can do something there, but I just don't want to get into a point where I'm telling people they have to live in this area. I want to, I want
Yeah,
to get them, I want to let people kind
in
of
the
decide, okay,
community.
this is the area. If they want to be in Kumasi, we'll help set them up in Kumasi. If they want to
Yeah,
be in Cape Coast, I don't want to get to a point where just because you come through the Sankofa Repatriation Program, you have to live here. You see
yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I kind of wanted to be
yeah,
flexible to let people kind of choose the area they want to be in and kind of start their business and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's so true, so true. So
Because I definitely
uh
don't want to get into a situation. I'm an integrationist when it comes to Africa. I believe we should go into the communities and blend in. I don't want
yeah,
to. I don't believe in this setting up a separate community that's just for repatriates and stuff like that. That's never
yeah.
been my thing. I like people to, me. I'll just go in Medina and go right where everybody is, and I just blend in. You know what I'm saying? I just
I feel
blend in.
you. I feel
Yeah.
you, sister. I feel you because the thing is, if we do not have that cultural integration, if we're
Yeah.
not like in a position where we're like, in each other's business, how are we supposed to really come up with something new? Because if you want to make the best meal, you have to mix the ingredients.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
no two ways about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like people are going to be marveled at each other's culture, and they're gonna pick a thing or two from here, and he's gonna pick a thing or two from there, and they're gonna put it together. And this new breed of Africa is going to be like bomb, like
And this is
fire.
why I'm a strong advocate of black intercultural marriages.
Yeah,
I think it's so important to whether you're marrying another black person from the continent or from the Caribbean or South America. I think those relationships are important because it breaks down a lot of those barriers and stereotypes that we have about each other. You won't be thinking so negatively about Black Americans once your daughter-in-law or your sister-in-law is a Black American and you meet your in-laws who are hardworking, good people. You know what I mean? That's trying to survive, and you got nieces and nephews who are Black Americans. Then you won't be thinking, oh, everybody's walking around with their pants hanging down. You know what I'm saying? So when we this, because when you marry, you're not just marrying that person.
No,
You're marrying into a
the entire
family.
family.
And then you won't be so quick to say negative things about each other. You know what I'm saying? Or think negatively about each other. And I think intercultural relationships are wonderful, and I see, so I most of my friends, to tell you the truth, are intercultural Black marriages, and most of them.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that. I think that it's also going to help to keep the money in our community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's going to help to keep the money in our community, and it's going to strengthen our unity the more.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really, really worried about the limitation of movements now, because I know we would have achieved so much even by now. We would have achieved so much even by now, because there were so many people who were slated to travel down this May to begin their repatriation. There are
Mm-hmm.
so many people coming to look for land, look for this, set themselves up, go back and stock up whatever they need to, and come down to start the challenge of repatriation.
Mm-hmm.
This whole COVID-19 has really, really, really affected so many of our people. I have friends and friends uh, in the United States, in the United Kingdom, who are really like affected by the fact that they can't travel. Some can't even apply for passports now, so they can't leave their children behind, who are not, do not have the opportunity to apply for a passport and all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
when this happened, for example, when there's a border like reopening, what advice do you give to families like that who really want to come, but one member of their family or two members of their family don't have access to passport? What advice will you give? Because I know we've got that problem.
Well, I think the State Department is going to open back up. It closed down just because of COVID,
Okay.
but it will open back up
Yeah.
eventually.
So,
And I'm somebody that's been telling Black people to get passport for the last 10 years. Get your passport. Get your passport. Everybody has to have a passport, because you just don't never know what may happen, where the way they throw our people in prison for things that they didn't do, the way they treat our people, just you need to have a gun and a passport and a stash of money, because you never know what you never know. I'm somebody, I would much rather. I believe in absconding. We have Black Panthers who absconded because the system was out to get them and put them in prison. We have Black Panthers living in Africa now. They've been over there for the past 50 years.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
We had Sister Asada Shakur. They tried to put her in prison for something she didn't do, and our brothers broke her out, and she's been in Cuba that long.
Wow.
I am a supporter of absconding. Before you let these people put you in these cells to rot, I believe that's why you need to have a passport. You never know when you're gonna have to leave this place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you have a point. You do.
You walking around and you don't have a passport, you don't have a way to get out of here if something happens. That's you asking for problem. You can't be living around these people and don't have a way to get away if you need to get away. You know what I'm saying? So we're 13. They tell us we're 13% of the population, but we're 53% of the prison population.
Oh my God.
And we have brothers and sisters who are being released from prison after serving 20, 30 years for what they're saying. Oh, you were innocent. We got some evidence that you didn't do it. Had these people had passports,
It
you
would
see
have
what
been
I'm
a different
saying?
story.
And listen, and the white people do it all the time. They will run in a minute. But for some reason, Black people, who the system is set up to put you in prison, you just believe in the system and don't even consider running. Me, I'm running. I'm not going to prison. You understand what I'm saying? I don't mind telling you, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna disappear to Africa, and I'm gonna blend in, and they won't never see my black ass again.
Oh my days, Sister, yeah, you cracking me up. But
so in terms of having to leave your family members, just get the passport. If there's certain things that keep you from getting a passport, like on the IRS. Okay, if you owe the IRS over $5,000, I think it is, they will do something where you can't either get a passport or they will block your passport. So what you need to do, go ahead, call the IRS, set up a payment plan, get it down to a certain amount where they will release your passport, and then if you got to run. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the other thing is child support. Support. If you back on child support, they not gonna give you a passport. Pay your child support down. I ain't gonna tell you to run from child support, but just pay your child support. Pay your child support so that you can travel. You know what I'm saying? Then the other thing is, if you have warrants for like felonies and things like that, they're probably not gonna give it to you. And in that case, it's gonna be hard for you to run because unless you get that taken care of,
you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you know what, sister? This is what I say. I think we have gotten a little bit too pampered and soft and I say that because of this. When they put the lockdown down on us, a lot of people instantly, and when they closed the passport office, a lot of these people started talking about, oh, we stuck. I never felt like I was stuck. I'm gonna tell you why I never felt like I was stuck. Because I said, if continental Africans can find a way to get all the way from the continent of Africa, get themselves, I don't know how they get all the way on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. They find a way to do it. They don't have passport, right?
No.
And they find a way to do it. So I'm like, you mean to tell me they can find a way all the way over here? We got they down in Mexico trying to come through the border. I know personally a Ghanaian brother, a friend of my husband, who traveled. I don't know how he did it, and ended up it came through Brazil, ended up at the Mexican border, and came through Mexico. He did get picked up and had was in he was in what they call it. He asked for refugee status. Where they keep him at ICE, they kept him. But eventually he's out. He's out now. He's got his papers. He working. So my point is this: if our brothers and sisters, they make it all the way to Germany, they make it to Italy, they make it. So I said all that to say this: if I want to get the hell out of here, I can get out. You
will get out.
Listen, you know what I told him? I said, listen. I said,
with your rules, you're getting out.
Cuba is only 90 miles from Miami. 90 miles. So you trying to tell me you can't figure out how to get 90 miles? You know what I mean? All these boats and yachts and things. So yeah, I would go. Haitians get over here. Cubans get over here. Why do we feel like we can't get down there? You know what I'm saying?
The family is getting boats. We gotta get the boats. We gotta go on water if we have to. Like when they were coming to Africa in those 18th century or whatever, they came in boats. Who said the sea didn't want to have boats in it again?
Exactly. So don't start thinking defeated like I'm stuck. They got me. No, start thinking of an exit strategy. How to get out.
That is so powerful because so there's this gentleman that I watched on Black Sea, our sister from the United Kingdom in the Gambia, and he drove from London. He drove from London all the way to Gambia.
I talking to African Superstar. She said she already plotted her map from UK to Ghana walking. She said, if I gotta walk, I'm gonna walk.
I need to get Sister Gina on here to tell us the truth. You know,
she said she's pulled out the map and plotted out how to walk from UK to Ghana. But you know, it can be done. It can be done. All you got to do once you get to Spain, and I know there's to cross over from Spain into Morocco. That's it. You got to get from when you get from Spain to Morocco, and that's just a 45-minute boat ride. You can.
You're home free.
You're home free.
Hey, welcome back, Sister Gina. It's fire in here.
I just had a business idea.
If we have to walk back home, then that's what we are going to do.
And guess what? By the time you reach Ghana, you'll be fine as hell.
You would have looked in all the right places.
Look. You have the plan. We need to get serious. This is a good business opportunity.
Yeah.
Some brothers with some ships.
Yeah.
We thinking it's a joke, but we might have to go.
I'm telling you. Listen, I had a couple. They out of New York. They used to live. I think they from the Caribbean originally, but this couple, they got a boat. They contacted me on Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. They told me they had a boat, and they was like, "We want to start something that would take people back to Africa." Now, at the time, this was before COVID-19. Listen. Do y'all know that before COVID-19, I was like, this is the most ridiculous shit I ever heard, right? But look, do you know? Listen, do you know now? Now I'm going through all them hundreds of emails trying to find their phone number.
What's gonna get any sisters that know how to build some boats, you know, or you have any, if you guys want to invest and we can get some ships, we need to get out.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of my volunteers said, "What about using the money to invest? Using some of the money we invest to invest in like a cruise ship that can take people back."
Isn't that the Marcus Garvey Starline movement?
Yes.
And I was like, well, but listen. I didn't think that was a bad idea, but I'm like, okay, a cruise ship, so you got to have a crew. You got to have somebody to know how to sail a cruise ship. You know, it's going to be a lot to that.
A one-way trip. I'm in. Let me know. That sounds like a plan. I was desperate.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at all the craziness that is happening, it is not such a bad idea.
It's not. I'm telling y'all, do y'all hear me when I say I'm looking for them 4 phone numbers now?
Hey, look, you buy a ship in Mexico because you know you're not going to be able to take it from here.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to get through Mexico.
Yeah.
To get the ship.
So, see what they've been doing. They've been doing to my channel. We are on it, but they're saying 4 people watching this live. Oh my God, we need to get on our own.
About nothing important, nothing that they know we about to win. It's about to be the other thing around y'all. It's going to be the transit from America to Africa. It's really going to happen because if they talk about 6 months before they're allowing folks to travel, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing it was gonna take like maybe about the next 6 months. And I also heard
if you don't have a passport, you have another 6 months to wait because they're so backlogged.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I heard from a little birdie that they actually want to extend this border closure 18 months, and if that's gonna happen, some of us gonna be walking. Some of us gonna be walking.
I mean, even if we didn't have plans to go, the paranoia of it all is starting to get to it.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, hello. Welcome, Mohammed. Mohammed
We're in a state of paranoia at this point.
Greetings.
No, I'm serious. Sister, yeah, you need to go through that email and find them people.
Girl, I'm gonna find that day. Don't think I'm gonna find that phone number. Because
you gotta find them. You're gonna find them and you're gonna bring them back to this show to come and talk to us ladies, because we are like, lit. And the gentlemen as well. We're all lit and we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. So if you're just joining us, we are on live with Sister Ya from the Sankofa Repatriation Assistance Program. And to your right, that is Sister Gina. She is an amazing resource on this show. Very smart, intelligent Black woman.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, welcome back, Sister Ya. And Sister Ya is has come up with such a fantastic way to help repatriate our brothers and sisters who cannot afford or who are not in the position to be able to leave the belly of the beast and come back home. So she's doing an amazing job, and she needs a bigger platform. She needs a bigger platform. I want to see you on Wodemaya's show. I want to see you on Dr. Mumbi's show. I want to see you on all these, on Phil's show.
I've been on Phil.
Oh, that's amazing.
We have reached out to Wodemaya. We have reached out to Dr. Mumbi, but we haven't gotten positive. They haven't done anything to bring us on the show.
Nappy Briggs, you're watching. Echo, you're watching. African Superstar, you're watching.
I've been on African Superstar.
That's amazing. But we need to support this. Some time back, I really didn't understand when some of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora would say, but why is Africa why is it that Africa doesn't care about our plights, and Africa just left us and abandoned us? And sometimes it frustrates me, because what we're trying to do is to unite and come back together, because we know that the systems are not going to do that for us. So we're going to do it ourselves. But then I think about it and I say they have a point. And they have a point, because sometimes we feel so helpless as Africans on the continent to think there's no way we can help our brothers and sisters all the way overseas in the diaspora. We think, how can we help? There's nothing we can do. If the governments with the power and the money are not going to talk, what can we do? We don't even have access to internet. What can we do? But I think that those of us who have the platforms, those of us who have the resources, must add our voices. We must add our voices to the challenges, the things that are important to our brothers and sisters, and also let them know that we care and that they're welcome. And this is one of the things. So if you have a platform, you should support this woman. If you believe in Nani of the Maroons, you believe in Nanaya Santiwa, and you believe in all the other, I don't know about the other queens and strong women who stood for our people at certain perilous times. If you believe in Marcus Garvey, if you believe in like all these who gave something towards some kind of a change in our history, then you should use you should accord this woman your platform. You should accord this amazing woman your platform to come and talk about her program, because it's not a program for her. It's a program for our very soul. It's a program for the success. And Dr. Mumbi, I'm talking to you guys. Like, I'm going to tag Dr. Mumbi like 10 times. Because I'm going to tag Dr. Mumbi like 10 times because I believe in her. She inspired me to start this channel. She might not even know, because I listen to the things that she reports on about Africa every day, and I thought, why the fuck am I quiet? And I'm a political science student, and I've done history and all of this, and I'm sitting here and I believe in all of this, and I'm not even talking. What does that make me? So it's important that Dr. Mumbi, you give this woman an opportunity to reach your subscribers, because it's a huge subscriber base. And I think that we as the people watching this, should also contact the people we know and help get this information out, because Sister Ya doesn't have to spend money advertising this. She doesn't have to spend money. We need to show the kind of love that we profess to have for the continent. We need to show and support something like this, because what we don't get is that our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, they live with our oppressor. They live with them.
Yeah.
They know them. They built their cribs. They built their infrastructure. They built their engineering.
Yeah.
They labored free of charge.
Yeah.
So they've got the skills. They know our process, and if we are come back to the continent and build, we need to have our people back.
Yeah.
And we won't be the first people to call our people back. China did the same thing.
Yeah.
They called their people back.
Yeah.
Israel did the same thing. They called their people back in times of trouble. They called their people back home.
Even though that's not their home, but that's another story.
No,
that's somebody else's home that they stole. But yeah,
if we allow this Chinese and all these people to come to Africa and take it, they're gonna call Africa their home.
Yeah.
Over maybe 15, 20, 30, 50 generations to come, our history would have been wiped out, and they will call this continent their home. So we need to come back. But I don't want to miss my point. What I'm trying to say is, if you have a platform, give Sister Ya the opportunity to reach more people. Now, Mohammed Konde is asking, what is the plan? What is the sister's plan?
You can send them to the website. Everything that we discussed is on the website.
I will put your details in the description after this. I will WhatsApp you, and then I'll take your details and I'll put it in the description, and so that everybody can go to the website. But I think the short description is that Sister Ya is offering assisted repatriation back to the motherland. If you go to her website, you will see the first selected countries that she believes she can work with. So if you're interested to repatriate into any of those countries, when the number of people, she's looking for 1 million people to give $1 each. If you are blessed and you can give more, please give more. If you can cover 500 people, please donate $500. If you can cover 10 people, please donate $10. It doesn't have to be $1. And when she gets to her goal of that $1 million, then she's definitely going to start helping people to repatriate to the continent free of charge. And it doesn't just repatriating. It comes with training, cultural training. It comes with business training. It comes with accommodation. It comes with $40,000 to start a business. And $40,000 in Ghana can start you a medium, scale company in Ghana. So
sister, let me just make a correction. We're asking for 1 million brothers to give $1. 1 million brothers and sisters to give $1 a month. Donate $1 a month, because we want to repatriate a minimum of 100 individuals or families every 6 months.
Okay. So that is every 6 months. So thank you for the correction, but $1 a month. But if you can do more than $1 a month, as I said, please do it, because when we start the program, there's going to be challenges, unforeseen challenges, that we're going to have the financial firepower to resolve. Because trust me, this is not going to come on a silver platter. Right. So please donate. If you are a group of people and you have skills to help the repatriation, you have special skills, like you're a team of engineers, you're a team of doctors, you're a team of welders, you're a team of electrical engineers, you're a team of bakers, you're a team of agricultural experts, you're a team of this. I think you should be able to contact her so that she can fix you into the program, because we're not coming back to continue on the stereotypes. We're coming back to build our power.
Right.
Absolutely. To build our power. to build our power and get ready. So that is Sister Ya in your shots, and once we are done with the program, I'm going to put her details in the description box and then take it from there. Sister Ya, so I've I'm going to have to morph into the alter ego of Martin Luther King tonight and say I have a dream too.
Okay.
And the dream is an Ubuntu center. It is a knowledge center. It is a center that embodies and contains the history of our heroes, our history as Africans. There is no single library here that you will go to find a whole big session dedicated to African history and culture. No, they're all filled with this Western history, Western education. It's just how are we a people and we have nothing dedicated to ourselves? In Ghana, I'm telling you, we wear African prints only on Fridays.
Yeah, I know. I live there, I know. I see it. I see it on Fridays. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so
I don't understand. I couldn't understand. I actually asked my husband, why are these beautiful black men out here walking around with these shiny, hot ass suits on in this hot ass sun? Why don't they just wear regular African clothes? Because they look so much better. But they think that they're looking so good with these European shirt, tie, pants, walking around. And I'm like, dude, just go put on some African print. You're gonna look so much better. You're gonna be cooler. You got the wind. You can catch a breeze. You know what I mean? You're gonna look better. I love to see African men wearing traditional African clothes. It's so sexy, man. And these guys be walking around with this nonsense on.
The Renaissance will come. The change we need will come. Excuse me. But I would also like to say kudos to African women on the continent, because I see a lot of more women are, moving from the relaxed hair, and starting to wear their natural, God-given hair, and it's a sign of some good change. Hey,
greetings.
Greetings, welcome back.
Oh, look, when y'all start talking about the men, I'm like, oh, let's talk about it. You know what, though? But you're right. Why is it that a lot of African men from the continent, they want to be European? I can't stand it.
I don't know. I don't like these. I don't like it. And I'm telling you, these people are calling. They want I have to wrap up because these people still trying to get signed up, and I got a whole bunch of them left.
Yes. Okay, so Sister Ya, before you go shortly,
they're blowing my phone up.
Before you go shortly, can you tell us about this great opportunity that you've shared with us? Some of us know, some of us don't. So can you just hit it briefly for members who watch later to understand the whole program and see if they can take advantage of it?
Okay, let me refresh and come back so I can hear you, because somebody was calling my phone again and it messed my sound up. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She's a busy lady. She's really busy.
Yes. It is good to see you. It is good to have you on here.
See you too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like an early bird, so I be preparing to go to bed around this time.
It's 7:30. Yeah, I'm gonna be up a while because there's a whole bunch of people still trying to get signed up in this thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you go ahead so you can explain it. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Okay, sisters.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sister Ya, so please tell us about it.
Okay. Well, this it's a program is called Forsage. It's a cryptocurrency platform that is based on crowdfunding. Uh, it costs a minimum of to get in. You pay around 14 US dollars. It's difficult to explain without the board, but it has the potential to create 24 streams of income. Okay. It involves crowdfunding. We all come together, work together as a team in a strategic way, and we give each other cryptocurrency. And the crypto that we're giving each other is called Ethereum. This light is shining in my face. Ethereum is the number 2 cryptocurrency in the world after Bitcoin. Go on any exchange, go on any crypto exchange, you're going to see Bitcoin number 1, you're going to see Ethereum number 2. This is the strongest crypto next to Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, you have to have Ethereum to buy Bitcoin. So that is the one that handles the smart contract. Yeah. So, and basically, I love it because it forces us to really work together as a team and practice, and work collectively for the betterment of each other on our team. Yeah. And the income potential is so great. Anybody can get in because it's minimal to get in, and you move up through the system based on your team members helping each other. Yeah. So I love it. We have a video that explains it in detail for anybody who's interested and wants to consider it. And I can say that you sister, you jumped all over it, and I love it as an opportunity. When I first saw it, I said, you know what? I immediately thought of young people in Africa. I said, this can change a lot of young people's lives. Because it's a lot of young people, they got smartphones. All they need is access to some Wi-Fi, get into groups and help each other, build each other up through the system. And then they can just cash out and use, they can cash out the Ethereum once they reach level 12 in the system. It's almost like a video game. All these kids playing games and stuff. Yeah. But it's not because Ethereum is not because Ethereum has a dollar value, a real dollar value. And you can cash it out once you get to a certain level. You cash it out and you can spend it. You cash it out, change it into CDs, and you can spend it. So it's a life, I can't really explain it without, a screen and showing people, but we do have video that explain how it works. I've even, put some people in Ghana on it and paid for them to start because I'm like, I think this can help young people in Africa. And so, and I feel like young people will do better with it anyway because they like technology. They like they have the smartphones and you know what I mean? Yeah. And the cryptocurrency is where the world is going anyway. So I think everybody needs to diversify their assets into gold, silver, and crypto, because now with the world economy in shambles, who knows how long these dollars and different fiat currencies that aren't backed by anything are going to be sustainable. We don't know, and I don't think it's going to be long. So it's a good way for people to get introduced to cryptocurrency in the first place and then start trying to save and acquire crypto. I love waking up every day seeing how much my balance has gone up. It's a wonderful thing. I got into it about a month ago, and I'm already at and a brother. There was a brother that he's been very successful in it. He's made way more money than me. I think he's probably over $30,000 now. And so I got into it. He showed me his wallet, and I said, well, I don't fully understand how it's working, but I'll get in because it doesn't cost that much. And so he just said, well, sis, listen, I'll put you in. I'll just put the $30 in for you, because it was $8. It was $8 at that time, but he said, I'll put 30 in for you. I said, okay. And he got me started. And I'm over 2,700 now, but I'm still going. Yeah, I'm still going up. It's still going up. Yeah. Yeah. So I love it. I think it's a great thing. I love the way because I like anything that involves us coming together as a people and working together, because people tend to think that Black people can't do it, but we can do it. We can. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
this
we
is also something I think can help people who are looking to repatriate, to give them a source of income. So that's another reason why I got into it. I told my husband we're gonna finish building our house with this doggone Ethereum. We're gonna finish building our house over there in Wager with this Ethereum.
It's a good plan, and considering that it's such a low risk, because you putting in like, you know, just about $14 to $20, and you're making so much money, you know, just working as a team and giving each other some crypto to kind of move around. Sister, I would like to ask you the question that I have been bombarded with ever since I tried to, like, you know, get my people to come around on it. And their concern was that some time back, crypto blockchain kind of like disintegrated. And so
blockchain. Blockchain never disintegrated. What disintegrated? They talking about blockchain never. The blockchain has never disintegrated. That's inaccurate. Let me tell you what the blockchain is: millions of computers around the world, and that has never disintegrated. And they are all the crypto. Now, I'm not a crypto expert, but this is what I know. It requires many computers around the world agreeing on a code, and the code is your coin. That's what your coin is. So one computer can't change it. Two computers can't change it, because all of these millions of computers around the world agree on that code. So when you keep your own coins in your wallet, on your phone, you don't keep them anywhere. You don't keep them on an exchange. You don't keep them. As long as you keep your keys to your wallet, which are your 12 words that they give you when you set the wallet up, nobody can take it from you. Nobody can steal it from you. Nobody can do anything. So it's safe, and that nobody can take it from you, because it's on your phone. You get to decide when to transfer some of it out from your phone, from the wallet on your phone, to a medium where you can sell it and get, you know, CDs or dollars or pounds or euros or whatever to use. So they may be thinking about when Bitcoin went down. Bitcoin went up to $20,000 and then it went back down. They may be thinking about that, but but that's not the blockchain. You know what I'm saying? And also, let me just say that crypto, the value of cryptocurrency goes up and down. It is. It's volatile. It is very volatile. Yeah. But the value of fiat currency goes up and down. That's why you have Forex. Anybody go on Forex? Watch Forex. The value of the dollar goes up and down, but you don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The value of gold goes up and down. The value of silver goes up and down. All currencies, you know, but some are more volatile than others. And cryptocurrency is one that's volatile, but it's better to have some than to not. As far as I'm concerned.
Yes. Thank you so much for that explanation. So, let's say you've invested and it's gone good. How do you take your money out? How do you extract your funds?
There's plenty of ways to take it out. You can transfer it to, like I said, to an exchange like Binance, like Coinbase, BitPay, any of those, and sell it on the exchange. Or you can get, there's this new thing that came out called Block Card, where you can load Ethereum up on it and just use it just like a card, a debit card. There are all anybody has to do is just get on their computer and Google, how do I cash out my Ethereum, and a whole slew of ways that you can get it. It's not going to be difficult, because remember, this is the number 2 cryptocurrency in the world. Millions of people around the world have Ethereum, and they're not getting it if they can't change it out to dollars. They're not doing it they're not just doing that for no reason. People are not buying Bitcoin because they just want big. They want it because it has a dollar value and they can get dollars for it if they sell it. So common sense tell you there are ways to
some businesses in Europe that actually accept Bitcoins for payment. So yeah.
And like I said, Ethereum is the number 2 coin in the world, so it's not going anywhere. It is the one that is Etherscan. It handles the kind. So when you want to buy some Bitcoin, guess what? You got to buy some Ethereum first. And then get the Ethereum and use that to get the Bitcoin. So Ethereum is not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. Thank you so much for that description. So guys, you heard her. I mean, if you're not watching this live, I know you will come back and watch it. Hey, so if you want to get this, I'll put Sister Ya's details in the description box, and I'll also put our email addresses there. You can email. If you email me, Sister Ya will get it. If you email Sister Ya, she would get it. And please kindly reference the Woke Africa show. Yes. So Sister Ya, thank you so much for that. And today our topic is the role of African men and women in nation building. We keep saying when will Africa wake up? We keep asking that question. We keep asking the question, when are we going to wake up? When will the black man wake up and realize that he's a king or she's a queen? When will the black man wake up to his situation? What is happening to Africans all over the world? Now, we now know, and the burden of knowledge is something that you deal with. So you ask that, okay, now we know. We know Africa is a resource colony for those who seek to keep us down there. We know how they're using us as a lab rats. We know how our food is poisoned on a daily basis. Like Kenya just, got delivery of sugar, chemically infused sugar with lead poisoning and all kinds of nasty. And
why are we importing this shit? That's the question. Now, at some point, black people have to be mature and start thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So you ask the question. We now know this. What in this awakening that we are all yearning for? What is the role of men? I would say men first, because some people are of the school of thought that if you look at our detractors, okay, if you look at our colonizers and their system, you see that the men are not failing their women. The men are making the women into goddesses. The men are standing up for the women. We say it jokingly, the White House is full of old black men. Old white men this, old white men that. But when it comes to the African side, and I stand corrected, when it comes to the African side, you see the black woman. You see the black woman. So I'm asking the question, is the black man failing his generation?
You trying to put me on the spot, ain't you? So hey, let me just say,
Mohammed Konde is here. He can call in. Mohammed, I'm posting the link. You can call in and tell us what you think, because we need to assess this just like we talk about everything else. If we need to assess this and talk about it, then that is what we have to do, because we're talking about building our nation. And
if we look empirically at the evidence and take emotion out of it, we're gonna take emotion out of it. The white man is running shit. Okay, he's running the world, and then after the white man, then you got the Chinese and you got the Arabs. They are really handling things. They are controlling things that are going on in the world. These groups of people are fighting for dominance, and they are, and these men, their men are fighting each other for dominance in the world, right? While our men are waiting for aid from some of them. Okay. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to step on no toes.
Yeah.
But the black man is going to have to stand up and take his rightful place on planet Earth, right?
Yeah.
And when he does that, his women and children will feel protected.
Yeah.
And his women and children can reach their fullest potential. The black man has to. They have to. I mean, because otherwise, we as a race of people are going to still. The women can only do so much, because you don't want to send your women out to fight with white men and fight with Chinese men and fight with Arab men. You know what I'm saying? So, it would be one thing if the white women were ruling the world. Then you could say, okay, let the black woman go and fight with her. But it's not us. It's the white man that's ruling the world. And like you said, making the world a comfortable place for his woman at the expense of us.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And I don't think our brothers, I don't want to get into bashing my brothers, because I love the black man. My dad is a black man. My husband's a black man. My son's a black man. Yeah. But if we're going to talk real, we're just going to keep it real. The black man is going to have to take his rightful place as the guardians of this planet.
Yeah.
Right? And then with us by their side.
Yeah.
As equal, because when they rise up, then we can take our place where we're supposed to be. But it's going to be difficult for black women to take their place in the world if the black man don't come do it first and make that space for us to do it. You understand? Because he's the protector.
Yeah.
The black man is the protector. He's supposed to be the protector. So he's supposed to make sure. Nobody else has to make sure that we have clean drinking water. The black man is supposed to do that. Nobody else is supposed to make sure that we have sugar that don't have lead and shit in it. The black man is supposed to make sure that the food that we eat is good and healthy and clean. He's supposed to make sure of that for his women and his children. That's his place. He's supposed to make sure that we have safe roads and we have good hospitals to go deliver their babies in. He has to do that. You understand what I'm saying? We can help him. We can help him, but he's going to have to make a place for us. He's going to have to raise up that military to defend us from enemies. Yeah. Right? He's going to have to protect our neighborhoods from enemies that even look like us sometimes.
Yeah.
So you can't expect the women to get out on the block to go fight with men to defend the neighborhood. Men have to go do that. The women are supposed to be raising the children, educating the children, and the men are supposed to be the providers and the protectors. So then you have to ask yourself, if we're not feeling safe, if we're eating GMO food, if we're afraid that of people coming into our country, to the continent, and stealing resources, is because the men are not defending us, and they're not making sure that we have what we need so that we can be the people that the Creator made us to be, which is the Creator's first people. We are the first. We were the original. We are the original people.
Human.
Exactly. So if they're, I don't want to get into religion, but you have to ask yourself, if we were made in the Creator's image and we are the original people, then the Creator must look like us. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure wherever she or he is, they're probably disappointed because of how we have fallen.
Yeah.
And so I say we've been at war
But
since.
sister, yeah, listen to this though. Because if you read the Bible, and it tells you about the story of
Yeah.
how God created his man, and his most beautiful angel with a bright face, bright everything, and silky long hair fought with the father and decided to descend on Eden and destroy the Son of Man. It explains our situation right now.
Yeah,
Not
there's a
being
lot.
religious.
I'm not a religious person, but I cannot deny that there's a lot of seem like prophecy in that book. A lot of, we're the only people who've been taken from our land and put in bondage for 400 years. Nobody else. The Jews, they, first of all, they lied. Those white people are not. Those are just some white people. They're nobody special. They just took on the identity of the people who are spoke about in the Bible. Those are just white people from Russia and German and the Ashkenaz Jews, and those are people who have stolen some people's identity. Whose identity did they steal? Well, they stole our identity. You know what I mean? But and then they took our, and this light is shining my light, our indigenous traditional spiritual system away from us and gave us something that doesn't really work for us. And unfortunately, you have a lot of black men are at the head of the pulpit deceiving our people with their foolishness. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing anything to help our people. If anybody in the world that religion was supposed to help, it should be black people, because we are the most religious freaking people on planet Earth. We gonna out Christian the white folks, and we gonna out Islam, out Muslim the doggone Arabs. We are some religious people. So if Allah and Jesus and whoever, Jehovah, any of them cats was gonna do anything for us, based on our commitment to their religion, then they would have done it. So we just have to keep it real. We got to be mature people. We are God's original people, and we didn't, and the Creator didn't bring us here with any religion, a dogma or organized stuff, and told us that we had to practice it in order to be accepted or loved by he or she. So we got to grow up. I know it's difficult to let that stuff go after you've been doing it for all your.
Sorry, sister.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry, ladies. Doom so.
Oh, okay.
Doom so caught up with me. So I'm
It was
using
still saying, but
my phone.
do you know it was still saying it was live.
Oh, really?
But I know me and Doomsword go way back. We old friends.
Yeah, you best
I
buddies.
told my husband. I told my husband, look, we go put.
This is my light. This is my light.
Oh, okay.
So
you got generator.
No, I have rechargeable lamp. So, and
okay.
I'm using my hotspot. So, this is technology 202.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
Please go on. Okay, so I was in the middle of coming to a point and then it went out. But I just want to say that the roles that we all play are just so important. I think that I personally also think that the black man should remember who they are and rise up, because during the Kemetic age and the age of Anubis, it was black men ruling the world. That is why the emphasis has been on the black man, imprisoning the black man, killing the black man. It's it's been that. So I think that our men should kind of like remember who they are, or find out what their ancestors achieved as men, and just get back on that bandwagon. and get us moving as a nation of people.
Yeah.
So guys, I am limited on technology right now, so I think thank you so much, Sister Yeah, for coming. I know you have like a backlog of people who want to sign up on. It's like you're doing for
Yeah.
us. We actually really do appreciate you. And guys, don't
Thank you,
forget
sister.
to share this video and to also go on the website of Sankofa Repatriation .com, sankofarepat.com. Sister, yeah, am I right?
Yes, sankofarepat.com.
Yes. So and check out what the program is all about and support it, because very soon, if you support someone, support another person supports, very soon you will be a beneficiary of the program. So thank you so much, Sister Ya, for
All right,
coming.
sis.
I
Thank you for
really do
having me.
appreciate you. We loved this session. We are a young channel, as you can see, but we know we will definitely grow to be big
Absolutely.
someday. And thank you for
Absolutely.
believing in us and showing your face for us, even at our situation right now. Thank you. We
No
really
problem.
do
All right, sis.
appreciate you. I
All
ask
right.
the ancestors to bless you. I ask the ancestors to strengthen you. I ask them to work with the four elements of nature, that is earth, water, wind, and fire, to make sure that the journey they've put before you comes to a successful end, and not
Thank
even
you.
an end, a successful completion.
Yes.
So thank
Thank
you.
you.
God bless you. The Most High
You
bless
too.
you, and please stay in power. Stay in
All
power,
right, sis.
sister.
You too. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Okay. So please send me the details when you're ready, and then I'll put it on the description box for everyone to be able
Okay.
to take advantage of it.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you, and
All
have a
right.
fantastic
You
day.
too. Bye bye, sis.
Bye. So, fam. Now you're here. Colin, I'd like to talk to you, sisters, about what we've just done. Talking to Sister Ya, and also let's get on with our topic. Let's get on with our topic. So, Sister Gina, where are you? Calling on me. Where are you? Felicia, welcome, Felicia. Welcome. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for being on the page. Calling on Mayat, thank you so much. Yeah, calling on Mayat. Call in, sis. I put this spot is reserved for you, because we have to have in-house chat, our in-house chat. So, fam, I'm doing rechargeable light. Felicia, call in. The link is here. Felicia. I'm just waiting. I just want us to like reminisce and talk about everything that we've talked about, and then we can say goodbyes until we meet again tomorrow evening. Hey, Iman. Hey, man. Welcome back. It says we are four on this stream. For how long? People leaving, we are four. People coming back, we are four. And so that is their thing. They're not gonna let my channel grow. So guys, welcome back. Now so okay, fam, I'm waiting for you. Okay. I wanted to have my sisters here, but I guess I'm sure everyone is tired. It's about 12 a.m. Right about now, and I think a lot of you, I'm sure it's about maybe 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and you want to go to bed, or you want to go and have some rest. So we're going to end it here, and I hope you've learned something. Okay, I hope you've learned something. And I was hoping that, I think I may have to change the title of this stream. to reflect what we discussed and mainly today. We may have to change it, and then we have to deal with this topic at another time, because we've not been able to deal with this topic today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revise the topic here, and we will, it's about 8 p.m. Yeah, it's right about time. 8 p.m. is not bad at all. Yeah. So Felicia, please call in. I'm going to put this here. Call in. I've put the link again. I want to see you. I want to be able to talk to you. I'm sure all the sisters online would like to see you. So call in. Felicia Siedu. I told you this name is so important to me. It's so dear to my heart, because my my great, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing auntie, who died before I could even grow up, was called Felicia Siedu, and she was the breadwinner, the role model. She was everything for the family. And so her memories are so fond. Like, I speak of her so fondly all the time. And so I would love to hear from you. All right. So family, like, they're just gonna let me call them. They're not coming online. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, fam. I was just waiting to like have a chit chat with you about everything that we've talked about today. But since I think some of you some of you have a lot to attend to, so I'm just gonna let you go, and we're gonna meet here tomorrow, 6 p.m. tomorrow my time. So that's about no, it's all right. It's all right, Felicia. You're good. You are so good. So by maybe 6 p.m. tomorrow my time. Tomorrow I'll come online a bit earlier, so we can get it on. But thank you so much for being a part of this. I love you so much, and please leave me your comments. What do you think? I'd like to know what your thoughts. Okay, so leave me your comments, and when I'm back, I'm definitely going to respond to your comments, because I think I try. I really do respond to everyone that comments. So well, most of the time, I'm sure. So I will definitely respond. And thank you so much for staying. Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic evening, and dream about the motherland, dream about the continent, and dream about your plans and your success for getting here. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic evening. Love you all so much, and see you tomorrow.